So our informal poll
40s
on
and
the
50s.
YouTube chat, I asked for the thumbs up if they thought Vivica was getting some and had some love in her life, and they said it's all thumbs up in the YouTube channel.
Thank y'all. You know.
Baby.
Can I use some of that highlighter bib that you've been using?
Huh?
Can I have some of that highlighter you've been using for that glow?
Not pass it to the homie.
Oh, Lisa Raye, you're getting plenty of the same glow. You're getting plenty of the same.
Well, you know what? We're gonna move on to some hot topics. Megan Thee Stallion graced the March cover of Harper's Bazaar and did an exclusive photo shoot for the article. Megan also reviewed and helped edit the pictures, but fans are calling foul and saying the images were lackluster. People are saying that she looked whack and really basic in the pictures. They said one person tweeted, they did Megan Thee Stallion so wrong with that Harper's Bazaar cover. And Harper's Bazaar cannot be for real with that Megan Thee Stallion shoot. Oh my God, so many other photographers would have killed that. They got her looking like whatever. Is this similar to the controversy with Kamala Harris, with her magazine last month? And why do you think that they downplayed her beauty? Because when she's online with the no makeup on, she is gorgeous.
I think that they tried to downplay the image. They want the popularity in which she has in the fan base and what she brings, but they didn't want the image of what she does. Did you get that? Because we know that she is the twerking queen. Them knees is strong, but they like, you've been showing that part of you, and that's how you've gotten the recognition and where you are with your music too. But we're into fashion, so we're just going to tone that down, because they could have gave us some eyelashes. Eyelashes are fashion. Eyelashes make our eyes pop.
Everyone's doing lashes.
Yeah, so for them to do her so basic, it's not really her. It's not. She do her own makeup. You know what I mean? So when we see her a lot of times, she popping on her own, and then sometimes when it's you new and you want to be involved in something that's high fashion, you try to let them be creative with you and do what they feel like the storyboard has dictated to them. You know what I mean? This is what we're going to do. And she's like, okay, I'll do it because I'm just glad to be a part of the magazine. You know what I mean?
So let me tell you what, can I just jump in there, sidebar? So what happens is that some little person shows up and it's like, so listen, we're going to be creative, and what we're going to do is we're going to go opposite of your image, like no makeup, like we get, you can do, the latex and the lashes and the nails and this and the third, and we're going to do this, and they'll talk you into that. And this is why I always say, sometimes when you do a photo shoot or you do a major magazine, give them your own material, because the worst thing is when somebody tries to squeeze you into their look and it's not your look, or to tell you, oh, this is how we see you.
It is good to take chances, but I agree with some of the fans. Megan is a pretty girl. Like I actually prefer her without a lot of makeup, but not the way they had her.
Exactly.
Have y'all ever taken a picture of yourself where you kept yourself in good light, like with a natural face, and you're like, damn, I look pretty like this, and then you go to a photo shoot and they make you look worse, and you're like,
they can mess up a pretty girl. They can. You can look like something, and you look at yourself and go, you made me basic, and she's not a basic bitch at all.
Look at that picture in the yellow moo. That is terrible.
I mean,
you don't even look happy. She don't look. She like,
and right there, she looked like she got cramps, and she like, oh, who got my doll? That's what she looked like, and she's pretty.
And then who put this tight ass big old belt on me?
Oh, by the way, while we're on Harper's Bazaar, Lisa Raye, a little birdie told me you will have a 2-page spread in Harper's Bazaar in March. Is that?
Yeah, strong shade, Lisa Raye.
With your designer, Steven, right? It's Steven.
Yes.
And he is bad as hell. Like, he is amazing. So congratulations.
Yeah, I've been actually modeling for him before I came to Hollywood, back in Chicago, and Stevie Edwards, and he's been, big and dressing many different celebrities for years, and now he's just getting another level of his career of Just Do, and him using me as his muse was phenomenal, because when he called me and said, you think you could do that for me? I was like, are you kidding me? I probably would never get in this magazine without you. Let's do it.
Well, I was really glad. So wait. Go. No, wait. When you did the shoot, did you have not creative freedom, but were you able to say, hey, I want lashes, I want to look a certain way?
You know what? Without giving the shoot away, this was his look. I trusted them. They had a storyboard when I came. They showed me everything before we shot and said, hey, what do you think about this look? And I gave them different looks. And They all weren't Lisa Raye, you know what I mean? And I stepped into fashion in a way in which I've never been seen before, but it was exciting for me. You know, I wore a bob that was a black bob that was like, am I under here? You know what I mean? Kind of, but it was still unique. You know what I mean? And it wasn't about me. It was about him and his designs. So I didn't want to be the focal point. I wanted it to be all about his designs. And so we did 5 different outfits, 5 different versions and personalities of Lisa Raye. So
that's fabulous.
Everybody make sure you get out that and get that Harper's Bazaar magazine in March.
So I was gonna say, what if, playing in my Lisa Raye voice, devil's advocate, what if Megan Thee Stallion actually did know what they were going to do? She saw the storyboard. She looked at it. She said, hey, this is great. She thought it was going to be something natural and simple. And maybe she wanted to show a different side of herself. But then maybe once it was done, it didn't turn out.
But you know, if you feel pretty, because you need to feel
you
pretty.
You can tell the way a person.
What if she thought she was pretty? What if we're the ones that's tripping?
But she helped edit, so she helped pick those pictures, which is like, so she was happy.
But if that's all you got to pick from, then that's all you got to pick from. I don't know if she's happy with them or not. She can just be happy that she's on the cover, period, because that's a milestone. That's big.
Right.
We're just used to seeing her look a certain way. And this can be no different than when we see the white girls that got the big freckles on their face and they ain't got nothing. They pale and they make them paler. And we like, oh, that's fashion because they're dictating fashion to us. We're not used to them dictating fashion to us in a black version, only when it's an African black woman, because they're into the blue blackness of her skin. And they feel like that's enough blackness that we're showing you to be able to just minimize that and put on or throw on whatever we want on her because she's a size 2. You know what I mean? So they could be doing a little bit of both. I think we should find out and see if Megan loves these pictures or not.
Well, we can invite Megan Thee Stallion on the show right here in Contest with the Queens. Megan, we'd love to have you on and talk to you about it. How about that? You know what? I used to model like 20 years ago, and I would be in this photo shoot, and I'm gonna get off this after this, where I'm on a shoot with a white model, and they would be so attentive to every detail and make sure she is so bomb. And with me, they like almost like you're lucky to be here when it comes to like black talent. And with white women, I always felt like there was definitely a different standard where they would never let basic fly, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyways,
let me add this, because you know how you see the white models and she may have her hairs and a mohawk or whatever, and she's giving you a pose that's like whatever, and they think that that's just hot. They think it's exotic and European and different, and black to them is just black. It's not black girl magic. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't it.
I just don't think they know who we are in order to portray anything that we are, because they don't know anything about our culture. So that's pretty much their best shot. That's what they think. That's their viewpoint.
And why break this girl that's hotter than ever to try to make her look basic? She's a rock star.
Give her a second shoot, Harper's Bazaar. I think
she needs to do over. I mean, she's a rock star. I guarantee you, if that was Madonna, Cher, or somebody like that, baby, they would have had the whole essence of their being, of their rock starness.
You name white women and light skinned women. They may not know what to do with a brown girl. They may know what to do with a white woman and dark skin, but not a mahogany.
But who doesn't know how to dress rock stars? I mean, all you got to do is look at her image. I mean, she's been everywhere.
They would never do that to Kim Kardashian.